How would you approach this, in your community?
I think we have to defer to Dan on this. Great.
He's going to defer to Brandon.
Well, he said Dan. No, I
I
got
know.
why Dan? I have to do
And
it.
it bounce it back to you and then back to me.
He's the biochemist.
Yeah, I mean, these things do have a way of working themselves out. I mean, in other countries, I've been reading about, that there's a fear, it's not just the United States where there's a fear of doing, giving a procedure to your child and that you don't really understand. But the thing is, like, it will work out, and you will see the result of like large amounts of non-vaccinated people, and then they will learn what the result of that is, and then there'll be a shift back in the other direction probably. So, you can't stop them from the believing. I get the apprehension to not want, because I mean, this is this whole problem is that they don't understand. Like, I can show them what an antibody looks like and how it works, and it's actually a beautiful thing that it does. But this is a black box for everybody. So of course they're going to have a skepticism about it, and that's the problem. That's whatever system of learning that they were exposed to. Like, it did not go far enough to show them modern science. So that's kind of like one of the other starting points for why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because we have this modern world where people are alienated from what makes it work. So of course, this is what you would expect as a result. When you don't teach people what these things are, and then when they grow up and they have to make decisions about it, they don't know what it is. They've never heard of it before. So that totally makes sense that they do that.
Can I piggyback on that? I think that how I'd engage that conversation would be different depending on whom I was talking to. If I were talking to somebody who was on the vaccine skeptical side, I feel like, I don't know there's anything that realistically I'm going to be able to do to move them particularly to doing it. So maybe not even particularly trying to do that, but trying to engage them in a good conversation with that to kind of, if I'm not the person to slam dunk and change their mind about something, maybe I'm one of the people in that chain.